Callie and Craig Talk.
Yeah,
I'm Callie.
and I'm Craig.
And we have been baking in the kitchen all day. We made Craig's specialty cookies. What were they called, Craig?
They're spicy frostbite chocolate chip cookies. They have like normal chocolate chip cookie recipe, but with cinnamon and ginger, and then you roll them in icing sugar and more cinnamon.
Yeah, and they are delicious. So we spent the day making those and doing some other stuff. And now we are making dinner, which
Hmm.
is something we've been wanting to make for a long time. And now that it's cold, we're finally getting to make it.
Hmm.
But we thought we'd record in case we want to share this as an episode.
That's
So
right.
the wheels might come right off this thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Jagger's already. Hello.
Yeah,
Jagger's
he
ready.
knows he knows I'm cooking, so you might hear him through the episode like talking to me.
Yeah, I know. He was saying hi. I was imaging saying hi.
Hmm.
All right. So, what is the name of the recipe and who has it pulled up? Because
I have it here. I do for once.
you,
It is
yay,
one pot gnocchi chicken pot pie.
sweet. All right. So, what do we need to make this? Maybe we'll talk about the ingredients because we needed a lot of ingredients.
Oh yeah, this is quite the lengthy list.
Dude, hey, wait, before we start with the ingredients, I need to start cooking my chicken because your chicken's already cooked.
Oh yes, so get that started.
Okay, I'll start cooking the chicken. You can read the ingredients. Go ahead.
Sure, sure. So it's gonna be basically, I think, like chicken pot pie with gnocchi, but in sort of like a stew sort of thing. So all the ingredients are some butter, carrots, mushrooms, celery, shallot or onion, which I have forgotten, so I'm using onion powder, salt, pepper, garlic, poultry seasoning, thyme, flour, chicken stock, milk, gnocchi, chicken, and frozen peas. That is quite a lengthy list of ingredients.
Yeah,
But
we have
yeah.
so much stuff in here. I think it's going to be really good, but we went back and forth on a couple recipes because at first we were going to make a chicken pot pie because
Hmm.
from those of you that have listened for a few months, we had leftover pie crusts from what was that experiment that we made?
Was that the apple pie that was kind of
Oh
weird?
God. Yeah, it was the thing that we gave like 1 star to.
Hmm.
What am I looking for in my fridge? Oh,
I
it's
think
the chicken.
chicken? Yes.
It's the chicken. Um, please tell me I didn't do what I think I did.
Which is not by chicken?
No, which is I hope I didn't put the chicken in the freezer.
Uh-oh.
I don't think I did. Hold on. This happens all the time. I can't ever find anything in the fridge.
Hmm.
Hold on. I'm looking. I'm sure I didn't do that. I didn't. Wait.
Okay. No?
Uh, no, I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. Here, it's right here.
Okay.
It's here with all the vegetables. I got it. Okay. So Craig's chicken is already cooked because Craig does
I
yeah,
Yeah,
so
I do I can chicken with my pressure canner. So I've got it fully cooked and chopped and ready to go. I just have to pop it open and dump it in. And that'll be when you hear my cat Shiger screaming at me because he loves to lick out the empty jar because all the chicken juices are in there. And as soon as he sees the jars come out, he starts screaming at me.
mm, I can't remember when we jarred this chicken. I don't even remember what month it was. We did so much food this summer, and
Hmm.
I don't remember what month it was that we even did the chicken. Or was that not in the summer that we did this chicken?
So we've done it twice this year. We did it once in the summer, and I think we did it last month.
That's what it was. I thought there was a more recent time because you'd
Hmm.
gotten it for something else we were making. Didn't we need it for something else? We made chicken
Um,
something. What did we make? I don't know, Craig. We have so many food projects.
hmm.
Can't keep up. Because I think, yeah. Oh, you know what? Was it when we were doing the Popeyes chicken that you bought it?
Oh, I bought extra chicken for that.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I think I canned chicken the next day because I had half a pack of chicken left.
That's what it was. Okay. I'm like, I know. Sorry. If this messes up, I'm sorry. It's the sink. And I told myself that when we record, I'm not supposed to be near the sink, but
Hmm.
this isn't our best recording session, I can tell you right now. All right, so I'm putting my chicken on because yeah, I meant to buy that rotisserie chicken this morning, but when I went to the store, they didn't have any cold ones and they didn't have any cooked ones. So
Yeah.
kind of sucky because it was too early to deal with. So yeah. All right, so my chicken, then that doesn't take that long to boil chicken. And I
Yeah,
actually cut the breast because I think this recipe calls for shredded chicken, right?
I believe it does. Shredded chicken breast. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just need to shred it, so no big deal. What spices are you going to use to season your chicken with? I think I'm going to use the adobo seasoning.
Oh, I'm sticking to the recipe here.
Yeah, I know, but it says chicken seasoning. It doesn't say
It says poultry seasoning, which I think is an actual thing. Like I've got a thing labeled poultry seasoning here somewhere.
what.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I do not have that. It's called poultry. It's just called poultry seasoning.
So it's one of those mystery jars from my mother-in-law. Yeah, here we
Yeah,
go. Poultry
yeah.
seasoning. It's probably older than, where's the camera? It's probably older than me and my
Okay, so
husband.
your mother-in-law wrote poultry seasoning on it. There's not like a poultry seasoning, but there probably are them at the store, right? Like there probably is that.
All I know is I have a jar here called poultry seasoning.
Okay, he has a jar that is a jar that has a label, a homemade label on it that says poultry seasoning that John's mom wrote on it. So yes,
Yeah,
it's poultry seasoning, but it doesn't like it didn't come from a store. What does it smell like?
it smells like
Here, let me smell
thyme. There you go. It
it.
smells like thyme and rosemary.
Okay,
Maybe some sage. But
okay.
if you put if sorry, let me start over. If you put in adobo
Yeah,
seasoning, that would
yeah,
actually
yeah,
probably be pretty interesting.
yeah,
And I don't think it would clash with anything. So yeah, you should do that.
yeah. I don't think so because this is salt, garlic, black pepper, oregano, and turmeric. That's
Oh
what's in
yeah,
adobo seasoning.
that'll
So
be good.
I don't feel too bad about it. And it is like supposed to be all-purpose seasoning. But like I
Mhm,
usually use that on the enchiladas, the chicken enchiladas. So I'm okay
mhm.
with it. Because the only thing I was nervous about with this dish is that it was going to be bland.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll see.
Yeah. We had a super bland recipe. I don't even know if we recorded ourselves. Did we record ourselves when we made the squash soup?
Oh, I don't think we did. My
I don't
husband
think we
loved
did.
it. John loved it, but yeah, the rest of
Yeah,
us thought it
John
was
loved
bland.
we were so excited about this squash soup that we were making over the summer, like a couple months ago. And we waited all day to make it. And then
Hmm.
we made it. And as we were making it, we're like, this does not look good. It was just very like bland and just watery. Like it just didn't have any type of consistency to it. That was the biggest problem for me. Okay, but we can start prepping vegetables probably, I bet.
Yeah, so we need a cup of sliced carrots
Oh,
and yeah, and some sliced mushrooms and some sliced celery.
okay, question.
Yeah,
How many carrots do you think it would take me to get a cup of carrots? Because I have carrots, so I just need to wash and cut. How many
it
do you think?
depends how big they are, because when I buy carrots from the store, I buy like the big dildo sized ones.
No, these are not, Dill. These
Hmm.
are finger thin size ones.
Okay. How
Thin and
long are
long.
they?
I don't
Thin and
know. Hold
long?
on. Hold on. Let me show you.
Maybe
I'll
you
show
need
you.
like two of them, maybe?
I'll show you. Hold on. And then I have an onion, but I'm wondering if I want to do onion powder like you because I really don't like onion that much. Like
Yeah,
I
I'm
like
just gonna
the
use onion powder.
flavor of onion, but I don't like biting into an onion sometimes.
Hmm.
Okay, so my carrots look like this. I'll show you. Like long, long, I
Oh,
don't know.
okay.
They
Yeah.
look like this.
Yeah, you probably want one to two, maybe two.
Okay,
Okay, I'm gonna dig
where
carrots
are
out of the
your
freezer.
carrots? Yeah.
They're in the freezer. They're already chopped, but they're a little too big. So I'm gonna chop them a little more if they're not too frozen to do so.
I don't think I told you. We went to the store this morning because our car has the electric uh car start thing. So
Yep.
like we don't use the car key, it just starts automatically.
Hmm.
And we got to the store and so sometimes when we get out of our car, we forget to take the key out of the car because
All
there's
right.
no
And
key in
you
the
don't,
ignition.
yeah, you
Yeah.
don't turn it off. Yeah.
Yeah. He just pressed it like we just pressed the button.
Hmm.
Hold on one sec. Yeah, so we just press the button to turn it off and then like we'll just forget about the key. So we're like halfway walking to the store And my husband's like, you have the keys, right? And I looked at him, I'm like, I do not have the keys. So like the car's wide open. Keys are just
Hmm.
sitting in the dash, just sitting there. So I'm back to get it. And then we tried to lock it and the key is totally dead.
Oh,
Which is a problem for a car that uses an electronic fob
I
sensor
would
to
imagine.
start and
Yeah.
do everything. So luckily we were at Target so we could buy the thing, buy the batteries. So crisis was averted there. But it was like I was panicked for a second because I'm like, oh my God, what are we gonna
Hmm.
do? Like we can't start the car. But there's a key inside of the fob. So you just press the button and then like an actual key will come out.
Oh, okay. So you're not
Like
stuck if
like
the,
an emergency key.
yeah.
Yeah, but I felt like I was stuck. It didn't matter that I wasn't. It felt like I was stuck for like a
Hmm.
minute. I was like, oh my God, we're all gonna die in this parking lot. I was like, Target's like 5 feet away. Like we're just
Hmm.
go get a battery. Which was good. But I do like I find that we really do leave those keys like in the car way too often. I wish there was a way that like it would let us know, like it would ding or
Ah,
something,
yeah.
like once the
My,
car's shut off or something.
yeah, my car, will not ding if you leave the headlights on. And so,
Mm, yes,
like maybe a dozen times now, because I've had the car for a number of years, maybe a
yeah,
dozen times now, I've drained the battery because I've left the headlights on because it doesn't warn me when I've left them on.
100%. Yep. Yep. I used to do that all the time with mine now. And our car has it has two modes. Like we can turn the lights on or we just
Hmm.
put it on auto. So they come on whenever it's like,
Ah,
a
yeah,
little dark. That's what I
yeah,
leave it on now because I've drained this battery doing that.
yeah.
Um,
John's car has the automatic light. Mine is
yep.
a little too old to have that. My car is 21 years old, so
I know.
it's legal to drink in all states now, I think.
That's a good car though. The car has
Hmm.
served you well. That's for
Yep.
sure. I don't know. Every time I think I want to trade this car and I'm like, nah, I don't feel like it. It's such a hassle. They're rarely ever honest about things and I just don't like dealing with car sales at all.
All right. I have an American measurement question for you.
Oh, I'm sure I don't have the answer. What is it, Bestie?
Okay, so I have my cup of carrots.
Right?
Was it a cup or a cup and a half? It was a cup.
Uh,
So
It
now
was a
I'm
cup,
on to the mushrooms, which is 4 ounces. Is that
right?
half a cup?
Half a cup.
Or would it be 4 ounces by weight? Because why wouldn't they just say half a cup?
I don't know. We could just weigh them if you want. I just weigh them. I think we should weigh everything, to
Oh,
be honest.
this package is 8 ounces. So I will just
So
do half
half
the
the package.
package.
Yeah. Um, okay. Well, my package is 8 ounces, so I guess I'm gonna do the same thing.
Hmm.
There you go. But the carrots, man, are your fingers cold from cutting those carrots? Because mine aren't even frozen and
Um,
my fingers are freezing right now.
no, they're okay.
Well,
But you're asking someone in Canada in the middle of winter. Like, it
yeah,
takes a while for me to get cold.
that's true. I know, but John's hands, what was that the other night? What was it, minus
Oh,
20 something when he came in and he was showing me the gloves and the
I
mittens
think it
and the
was
gloves?
minus
Yeah,
30. Yeah.
yeah, something wild, crazy. Okay, so I have two carrots cut. I don't know if this is a cup and a half.
So it's
Um,
1 cup we want, 1 cup.
oh, it's just one cup. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, no. So this is 2/3 of a cup. How much is two thirds? Two thirds
Two
plus
two
2/3.
thirds, one
Yeah.
and a third, one and a third.
Okay, so I have enough then because it wasn't quite two thirds. Callie can never find the right measuring cups in her house, but we did have all the right ones for baking today.
We did.
Yeah. Um, Chicken is taking its sweet time. What's the next thing? Oh, the mushrooms, right?
Yeah,
All right, hang on. You don't rinse your mushrooms, right? But I do.
I do not rinse them. Nope.
No, are you supposed to though?
I have no idea.
Hmm. Which seems crazy that you have no idea because you're very strict on food policies when preparing things, when we're like preserving or jarring things.
Yeah.
So it seems like you would know. Let me see what it says. Cooking and handling tips on back of label. So let's read the back of the label. I don't know. I kind of rinse everything though. Oh yeah. You know what? I can't read it because the freaking label. All right, hold on. Mushrooms should be rinsed when ready to use. Do not rinse until ready to use. Remaining mushrooms can be stored in a paper bag for
They last longer.
up to 10 days.
Yeah.
Quickly rinse desired amount in cool water, drain and pat dry with a paper towel. Okay. Interesting. But if these are organic mushrooms,
Hmm.
why do I need to rinse them? Like they're organic.
Uh,
What am I rinsing off of them? Just the dirt, I guess?
I guess so. Yeah.
And so you're having dirt with yours?
Yeah.
All
Adds
right.
a nice depth to the flavor.
Okay. All right, hold on. I'm gonna quickly rinse them. You ever wonder like how much rinsing really does though?
Yeah,
Like
I don't know how much it actually does.
how much could rinsing really do what I just did? I
Hmm.
guess if I would have put this like you know what I should have done is put the thing like a bowl underneath of it and
Hmm.
then seen what came off of it, then we'd know
Oh yeah.
how much rinsing really does. What if the water was like black?
Ah, yeah. Then we'd know. We'd know.
Then we'd know for sure. Hold on, I'm patting them dry and also trying to do this at the same time. All right, and then your celery is already cut or your celery is not cut?
I just finished cutting it.
Yeah, why are you so much faster?
I took a knife skills class a while back, so I'm like speedy with my knife.
I do not remember this ever. You probably told me. You probably said it on like 3 episodes. And I'm
Oh,
like, I
I
don't
might have
remember
mentioned
you
it
ever
before.
telling me this.
Yeah, it
I
was a couple
never
years
remember
ago.
it.
I
Yeah,
was pretty handy with the knife going into it, but it's my mom that wanted to get better with the knife skills because she takes quite some time to chop things up.
yeah.
So I went with her. And it was interesting because, well, not sure. I learned how to like chop a little bit more. But that I found out it's a like cooking school. So I learned how to do kombucha and sauerkraut there because I went back for another course. And I think
Hmm.
I did one other one as well. I can't remember. But yeah, I've been back there a couple times to learn stuff.
Oh, well, I didn't know that's where you picked up the kombucha.
Yeah, yeah, they gave me the big jars that I need and then the starter SCOBY, which is a
Oh,
bacteria yeast gel thing.
yeah. How much celery do I need to chop up, mister?
It says one large or two small.
Okay, I got two small because I bought like half celery sticks. They're like the
Okay.
half pack. So, how small did you cut yours?
Uh
Like
oh
just little
God.
slices?
Yeah, they're
Oh,
maybe like quarter-inch slices.
okay.
Speaking as someone that can't judge these things and doesn't normally do
All
inches.
right. You don't usually.
And if you're
Usually.
doing onion, you'll want to chop your onion, but are you just doing onion powder like me?
I'm just gonna copy you and do onion powder. I bought an onion, but I honestly don't feel like cutting an onion right now, nor do I
Hmm.
feel like getting the chopper out. So I'm like,
Yeah.
let's just do the onion powder. It's easier. Um, I don't really eat celery that much. Well, actually, ever. I shouldn't say that much. I don't eat celery ever unless it's like inside of something I bought from somewhere.
Hmm.
Do you have celery
I
very often?
No,
I don't
but when I
think
make
so.
John's soup, I like to put celery in because that was the other thing. At the cooking class, I took one on soup. And
Yeah.
so the base of a soup is always celery, carrots, and onions.
Oh,
And so that was a
interesting.
little tidbit I carried with me. And so
Hmm.
we used to grow celery in our garden, and then I'd chop it up and freeze it. But the last couple years, like the slugs here, I think that looks good.
Oh,
The
oh,
slugs love the celery.
oh
Love it.
God. Don't talk about what you were cooking. It's so gross. Oh God. I haven't seen a slug, honestly, since I lived in New York. I haven't seen a slug. We don't
Oh, if you
have
want to
bugs.
see slugs, just
No,
look in our garden.
I don't. I don't. I honestly don't want to see slugs. Okay, so mushrooms are cut, carrots are sliced, celery is cut, and then you said onion powder. I got it.
Yeah.
Onion powder's right here. All right, what else do we actually need on hand for when the chicken's done? My
So
chicken's not done, but
Okay,
when it
so
is
at this
done.
point, we're sauteing all those vegetables in some melted butter.
Okay.
Um, mhm,
Question.
mhm.
Should we just keep going and just let my chicken cook?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I think
just
so.
keep
Because the
going?
chicken is
Okay.
one of the last things. So if it's at the very end, that's fine.
Okay, cool. All right. So how much butter am I supposed to use?
You're supposed to use 4 tablespoons, but I have forgotten about that. And so I do not have 4 tablespoons.
All
So I'm
right.
gonna, I think I have about 2 tablespoons. And then I will just supplement with a bit of oil.
Question.
Yeah.
Is this, we're just using the one can, right? Or do I need to, like, is everything going in
Oh,
the one pot?
all goes in the one pot. Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't want to like start cooking in this and then be like, whoopsies.
Yeah. Sort of like when we start using the big pot for the big bowl for the cookies, and it's like, oh
Yeah.
no, we want the other way around.
Yeah, whenever we're making cookies, but we were smart today. Well,
Yeah.
actually, we were smart at midnight last night because the
Yeah.
cookies we made today, we actually started making at midnight last night because it's an overnight recipe, and that was just the best time for us to make it was late last night. But
Mm-hmm.
these two brainiacs remembered that we needed two bowls, and the bigger bowl was for the wet stuff because normally we end
Yes.
up putting them in the wrong bowl. So yay for us. Am I melting the butter first?
Yes, you're gonna melt the butter.
Okay.
Uh,
Does it say like what temperature I should be melting on or
medium
no?
high. So I always put that at about a 6 or a 7.
Yeah, mine's at like a 6 right now.
Hmm.
The 6 is cool. And then my chicken's gonna be done soon anyways.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's fast.
Yeah, my stovetop is pretty fast. I told you I cut it up though. So I didn't have like I didn't leave it in full breast form.
Oh yeah,
I cut them in four
that
pieces.
that'll make it go faster. Yeah.
Yeah, I said almost though. Like it's not totally done.
Yeah.
It's almost done. And then when I look on the inside, it's like, no, not. So like, the top part of the breast, the two breasts are not done, and then the bottom parts are like done. So the smaller pieces
Okay.
are. But anyway, there we go. That's done. So I will heat up my butter.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. We use butter for almost everything we make, you and
Yeah.
me. That's why you don't have any left. We
Yes,
use
because
it
I
for
had so
everything.
much. I had so much about a week ago.
Yeah. And in the last week we made how many? We made so many cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Did we make dinner last week? I don't feel like we did
I
we? Oh,
don't.
we did.
Oh
Yeah, we
yeah,
did.
the
We
roast.
made the
Yeah.
roast. Yeah. And that used like a whole stick of butter.
Oh, that's right. It did.
Yeah.
And we had cookies last week that used 1 or 2 sticks.
And we had cookies today that used two sticks.
Yeah.
We really
So
are having so much
my
butter.
my butter is melted, so I'm gonna throw in my veggies.
Okay. All right. Mine is almost melted.
Mine went faster because there was only a bit of butter. The rest was the oil.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, mine's getting there. Just not quite there yet, but almost. I feel like, oh, but anyway, with that Dutch oven, so I was explaining this morning that I wanted to buy a Dutch oven, even though we don't fully understand, other than being able to go in the oven and have a lid on them. I really don't understand their purpose. I don't know how it's any different than a regular pot.
Hmm.
Um, but like I said, they had them at Target, but they were blue and green. And I found one on Amazon. I need to show it to you because well, you wouldn't know the brands, but I need to see because the one that you have is a really good brand, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And I found a pink one, so I want to buy that one. But I want to see if it's a brand that you've ever been like, oh yeah, no, that's crappy.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I'd know that well. I just know I have Paderno. That's what it
Yeah,
says on the lid, and I like it. And I think it's a good brand. And I'll see it eventually when we're cooking.
that's right. All right, dumping them in. That's a lot of veggies.
And yeah, so we let it saute until the mushrooms release their liquid and liquid has evaporated. So about 3 to 4 minutes.
How the hell would what?
So the mushrooms would get like really soft. I think I've never made this
Okay.
recipe. I don't know.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, like, till they've released their liquid, what is that even? Okay. All right. Same temperature, medium high?
Yeah, keeping at
Okay.
it.
Is your entire bottom of your pot covered?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, mine is covered in a little stack.
Yeah, like I've got it. There's piles. It's not evenly
Yeah.
on the bottom because
Yeah, that's what I'm
yeah,
saying. Yeah, because it's not like totally all touching the bottom. So if it's supposed to
yeah.
be doing that, I'm not doing that because mine's a little bit higher than that. Whew. Okay. How'd you do with your writing the last sprint? Is that pretty good?
Good, yeah. So I am not reviewing, rereading slash revising final revision of a
Yeah.
thriller novel. And I think I was telling you I discovered I spelled the main character's last name three different ways so far. So
Yeah, you just told me that. So
yeah,
I think probably Microsoft Word need to restart, like we talked about. Because
yes.
that happens sometimes. But I still think I like the one spelling that we talked about, but I think you should go with whichever way you spelled it the most. Because that's
Hmm.
obviously the way that you liked it the best,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
That's what I think. Even subconsciously. Um, where is this? But yeah, and my pirates are
Ah,
moving along.
the pirates who sit around having sex all day, right? That's what it's called.
Yeah. No, that's not what it's called. But I probably could sell a lot of books that
Hmm.
way.
I would buy that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people might buy that. I don't know. We did really good with the literal title for cookies, candles, and cute butts for Christmas,
Yes,
so
we did.
maybe I should just go literal, like two super hot pirates who fall in love on the high seas.
Yep.
No, that's not good. Two super hot pirates who have idiots for dads. I don't know.
They shiver each other's timbers.
Yeah, they walk each other's plank.
Hmm.
No, I don't really know.
So
I
I think
really,
I think my
mm.
mushrooms might have released juice because it's a lot more wet in here.
Oh, you know what? Mine's wet too. My mushrooms release some juice. I don't think these are ready though. Like my vegetables are not tender. So if the goal is to make them tender, I'm not there.
Right, but they're cooking for another half hour, so I wonder how tender we really want them to be.
Well, what is all the instruction says is when the mushrooms release their juice.
Saute until mushrooms release their liquid and the liquid has evaporated. Oh, we were
Oh,
supposed to put the onion powder in.
oh,
Oh,
shish
I have
kebab.
almost no onion powder.
Okay, how much onion powder you think? Am I just shaking it in?
Yeah, I would. I just have about a quarter teaspoon.
Okay,
I
I
wonder if
just
I have an. Oh, wait. I bought more onion powder. Where is it? Where's that garlic powder?
mm,
Hmm. Where would
mm.
it be?
I don't know. You keep having stuff missing that you're usually not missing.
Yeah, I have no idea what's up.
I don't know either. Because what was it last week that we were looking for? We were
I think
looking
the
for
garlic
something.
powder.
It was the garlic powder, and you're like, where the hell did all the garlic powder go? All right, we'll put the
Yeah, it was
onion
at
powder
my.
in.
I found
Yeah,
it. It was at my mom's house.
yeah. It was garlic powder, and then there was something. I feel like there's been two times this has happened. Was
Ah,
it
onion
cinnamon?
powder.
Was it the cinnamon?
Oh yeah, the cinnamon was gone too. I think it was a recipe we needed cinnamon for, and John had taken it to
That's what it was.
he was out of
The
town and he took it
retreat.
with him. Yeah.
That's what it was. Okay. I'm like, I feel like this has happened twice recently. So it says, and then the liquid needs to evaporate. So right now I'm at the liquid stage.
Yeah.
So the liquid is in there still. But it smells really good now that I added the onion powder.
Oh, the onion powder just soaked the liquid right up for me.
Oh, my own. I don't know what to tell you
Ooh,
about
it
that.
smells good.
Right?
Yeah. Onion powder smells so much better than onions.
Yeah, like I just put that in and I'm like, oh, okay, now I'm hungry. Because I was telling you a little bit earlier from all the cookies, I wasn't really hungry. And now I'm like, oh, yeah, no, I'm hungry. It tastes good. It smells good.
So we need salt and pepper. It doesn't say how much. Um, but I have like
Oh,
some jars of sea salt I need to empty out. I've got a regular one and a juniper smoked one. So I'll just empty both of those, I think.
hey, mine has a lot more liquid in it now. I don't
Oh,
know. Because it's saying we don't do that until it's absorbed, right? Or do I put,
yeah.
or was that supposed to go in? Like, when was that supposed to happen? Because the last thing I remember is you saying that the mushrooms need to release the juice and then
Yeah.
it's evaporated. But I'm not dry. Like, should it be dry then?
It probably should be somewhat dry.
Mine's not, is yours?
It is, yeah. Mine is actually very dry.
I think the difference is because you didn't use that much butter. No, you
Could be
used
that, yeah.
oil. So maybe yours is just getting dried out faster because you didn't use as much butter.
Hmm.
Or my mushrooms are juicier. I don't know. I'm shredding the chicken though, like at a high frantic pace, so that way no one's
Okay.
waiting for me.
Hmm.
All right. Yeah, mine still has quite a bit of liquid in here, which is pretty crazy.
Pepper.
But everything's kind of shrinking down like it's cooking proper. So,
I'm
hmm,
gonna turn my heat down because once it's drained, like once it's evaporated, turn the heat down slightly until vegetables are tender. So
okay.
things
Um,
are really, they're starting to burn here. I might add a bit of water.
oh goodness. Okay. You don't want your stuff to burn.
It smells good though. Like it really smells good in here.
A good burn.
Yeah, it's a good burn. Like going to the gym.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to do this at the same time so we don't end up like waiting for me while I'm cutting the chicken. But yeah, my chicken is ready. Um, how much do you think I should cut in for salt and pepper though? You just said what you were just gonna dump some stuff in, but I don't like,
Yeah,
I'm nervous. I don't want to
yeah,
make it too
I
salty.
don't know what to say. I'm one of those, like baking, I tend to stick
No,
to the recipe, but after that, it's sort of just go by vibes.
no, I definitely no. Hi, Shaker. You have a lot to say.
Yeah, he
Shaker, what
already
do you
licked.
want for Christmas?
Oh, what does he want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas? Hmm? I think he wants butter. Just butter.
Just butter. I'll send you some butter, buddy. They like arrange your grocery deliveries for
Mhm.
moss butter.
Butter, milk, chicken, all the things that Shiger loves.
I'll just go grocery shopping. I'll have them just drop off groceries. These are
Hmm.
for the cat for Christmas. He digs it. See? I
He
think it's a great
does.
idea. He likes thanks, Auntie Callie. I'll take that groceries. Okay. Chicken is, he is really talking tonight.
Yeah. Well, I think he's
So
waiting for
cute.
me to bring out the jars of
For sure.
chicken.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so my chicken is shredded.
Okay.
Hey, all right. And listen, I'm being honest with you. I'm not screwing around. There's so much juice in here. I'm gonna
Hmm.
send you a picture because I really don't know what to do. Because you're telling me it should be evaporated, but if I show you this, you're gonna be like, what the hell?
Well,
Um,
eventually this is going to be sort of soupy, so I think it's fine if there's liquid in there still.
all right, I'm gonna send you the picture so you can see though.
Okay.
Send to the bestie. Boop, boop. There you go. Sent.
Picture received. Oh, wow. That no, that looks good. Your mushrooms are nice and brown. Wow.
Yeah. Thank you. I worked really hard on them.
Yeah, I can tell, obviously.
I worked so hard on these mushrooms. All right, so a little bit of salt and pepper,
Hey, stop it.
salt, and then pepper. Okay. In. All right, so that's done.
Perfect. So you can turn down the temperature a little bit.
Okay.
I'm just gonna jump ahead here
Why,
to the
what's next?
next step. It's adding the garlic and some more seasoning.
Okay, I'm ready. So
So
just
it
turn it
is,
down and then
yeah,
add that
I
stuff.
turned it down to like 3, so it's still cooking away, but nothing is burning.
Okay. Okay.
So we need 2 cloves of garlic, either pressed or minced. I'm going to throw mine through a garlic press.
Oh, nice. I am going to use the minced garlic that I have.
Oh, like the jar stuff.
Yeah. And then it
I
says,
prefer the jar stuff, but we grow our own garlic, so it just doesn't make sense for me to buy that.
no, it definitely doesn't. 1 teaspoon is 1 clove of garlic. Um, I feel
The
really bad
measured, hmm
because sometimes, sorry, because sometimes you tell me a direction and then I walk to go get it and then I'm like, huh? What did you say? What was it? I don't remember how much it was. But I don't remember how much it was.
hmm
One
two
teaspoon?
cloves of garlic,
Two
so two
cloves.
teaspoons.
Thank you. 2 teaspoons.
But I was saying that measurement of like a clove of garlic is really ambiguous because we
Oh
grow a
yeah.
certain type of garlic where Like the cloves are massive. Like if I
I've
go
seen
with
it.
grocery
Yeah.
store garlic, like some of these some of these cloves of garlic from the homegrown stuff are big as a whole head from the grocery store.
Craig, when I first saw your garlic, I could not believe that it was actual
Yeah.
garlic. Like I could not believe it. Because the first time I saw it was when we were making the pasta sauce. Because I was like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, you need garlic for that. And then you showed it to me and I was like, holy crap, it's so much. It's huge, but it's actually really cool.
Hmm.
Oh, that smells so good. Oh man, I love the smell of garlic cooking. Woo. Doesn't yours smell delish?
It does, yes.
Mine smells super good. Okay, so the garlic is in, and then next is what after that? Oh, you're still mincing or no?
I'm done now. I just need to wash the garlic off my hand. So it was a
Smart.
teaspoon of poultry seasoning or adobo seasoning for you if you're
Okay,
going
but
wild and crazy.
Bessie, does that go on the chicken or that's just going in here?
It's just going in here.
Weird. Okay.
So it is a teaspoon. I'm just gonna eyeball it.
Okay. I'm not gonna eyeball it. I'm gonna be safe with it.
Also, this poultry seasoning I think is probably as old as me, so it loses some potency after a while. So a little extra doesn't hurt.
True story. Yeah. Well, you just turned 75, so
Yeah, I
yeah.
did.
Let me turn this down, which would mean I'm 76.
Hmm.
So
And
no,
then
what?
I don't know if you want to add a bit of thyme because I don't know how well it would go with adobo,
I'm
but
not
then
gonna
if
add it. Yeah,
yeah,
no.
then it's a pinch of thyme and I have some homegrown stuff.
Mm, yeah, no,
It's
I'm not.
lemon thyme, so it has a bit of a lemony
Ooh,
kick to it.
fancy. Nice. I had to turn my vegetables down a little bit. They were getting a little too. Really just want to eat these vegetables like this. They look delicious.
Hmm.
And they smell so good.
So we let it saute for a few minutes until the garlic gets nice and fragrant.
My garlic is fragrant, man.
Hmm.
My carrots are not super tender. Oh no, they're kind of like I could cut them with a spatula, so I guess they're kind of tender.
And we're going to be adding chicken stock soon. So
Yeah, yeah. All right. I think my garlic is done. I'm confident that my garlic is done.
yeah, it smells garlicky in here. Next is sprinkle flour over vegetables. How much flour?
I don't know.
3 tablespoons.
Okay, let me get the flour out.
Yeah, that's going to take a moment because it's buried behind stuff here.
Okay, flour is in.
Okay, and then sorry, I need to get my flour out of the way. Stir to coat and cook for a minute.
Okay, there we go. Looking mushy now.
Yeah, it's looking very, very dry.
Oh man, mine does not look dry.
Like, I
I don't
think
know.
mine might be too dry. Like, there is zero liquid in here. I'm
I
gonna
wonder
add
if you
some.
need to add some. Yeah, because mine's not dry. It looks mushy almost, but not dry. But the now it is. Now that I put the thing in, now it's pretty
Hmm.
dry, Craig. Yeah. Oh my God, I just called you Craig. I don't think I usually even say your name.
Hmm.
You're in trouble. I called you Craig. Um,
Hmm.
that's usually the only time I say your name. Listen, this is mine's pretty dry too. I'm not gonna add anything. I'm gonna be on the wild side. See what
Okay,
happens. Because I think we
so
have to be adding the broth soon, right?
that's the next step.
Yep. Okay. How much is that?
2 cups, I think. I have two
It
cups here, so I hope that's what it is.
is
Two
it broth
cups.
or stock?
It says stock or broth.
All right, I'm using stock.
I don't actually know the difference. I'm using homemade stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if yours would be considered stock or broth, the way that you make it. Oh,
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, Shiger sees a jar, thinks it's for him.
yeah.
He can lick it out at the end because it's just like chicken, boiled chicken water. So you add it and you're supposed to stir it, so I guess so the flour doesn't get lumpy.
Okay. You said 2 cups, right?
I did. Can you hear Shiger through there?
Absolutely. It's adorable. I like when he talks though. I think it's so cute. It's adorable. Well, usually he only talks to you the same reason when he's sitting
Yep.
at the table with us when he's like, are you gonna feed me now or what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now he's like, chicken please. All right, yes. Stock is in and everything is nice and watery again. Wonderful. Okay. It looks like a soup now.
All
Okay.
right, Shiger, here you go.
Yours looks soupy now, right? Please say
It
yes.
does. Yes, yes.
Okay. Please say yes. All right. That's in. What's next?
Um, then add the milk. So it's a cup of milk.
Wait, okay. We still have the milk that we bought for whatever the heck the last thing was we bought for milk for. I don't even know what it was for.
Uh, must have
Uh,
been one of the cookies. You cannot have milk.
one. Oh,
You're
no,
gonna
you know
get
what?
sick. Yeah.
It was for the hot chocolate.
Oh, right. Yes.
The hot chocolate that made you super sleepy. And then I was sleepy after. All right.
Yes.
There we go. December, and this doesn't expire till December 19th. Wait, what's today? No, yeah, we're good.
All right. You get a little bit of milk. Just a little bit. Hang on.
Uh-huh.
It's his lucky day. He had butter wrappers from when we made cookies. He had
Mm-hmm.
the butter dish just now because I used the last of the butter. He
Mm-hmm.
had the jar that had the chicken broth. He
Mm-hmm.
has a little bit of milk on his dish. And then when I
Mm-hmm.
add the chicken, he's going to demand to lick out the jars that the chicken came in. So,
I can't imagine why he I can't imagine why he talks so much when we cook.
hmm
He's like, would you hurry up? It's my turn. He's so smart.
Oh, I guess I'm letting him lick out the measuring cup that I just had the milk in.
Oh my God. The cutest.
Thankfully, my vet is not listening to this. At least I don't think she is.
Yeah. We're like, this is too much. Where's Wizard?
Yeah,
Eating much
he's
today. I only saw him earlier when he was
yeah,
eating.
he's around somewhere. He did come and help lick out the butter dish, so he was interested, but
Hmm.
moved on.
Well, all right. My milk
So
is in.
now we turn it up to medium high.
Okay. All
Bring
right.
mixture to a simmer, stirring occasionally.
Okay. Sounds good. We turned it up. Here we go.
Here we go.
Okay. You were on The Boys, right? This is season
Ah,
two.
yeah.
You guys will be starting, right?
Yeah, I think we'll be starting that on Monday.
Hmm. I don't know how much we have left in the book that we're reading. I don't even know what's left to
Yeah.
happen in this book. I need to look and see. I feel like,
I feel like we're about halfway through. I'm just trying to think
yeah,
what the little slider bar looked like at the
that's what
bottom last time I
I'm
looked.
gonna look at my thing real quick. Hold on. Let's see. Um, it's stuck on our book. I gotta go to this one. Book three. We are at 55%.
Okay, so just over halfway.
Yeah, you were right. Just over halfway. Hmm, pretty cool. All right, so let's move this stuff. We have all
Um,
this
mhm,
Smashboard sale and everything going on
we
right now.
do. Pretty
Yeah,
much
so many
all
sales.
ebooks at Deep Desires
Yeah.
Press, Deep Hearts YA, and Dreamsphere Books are on sale for 50% off at Smashwords till January 1st. The only exceptions are things published in this month and things on Kindle Unlimited because they're not on Smashwords. But
This is an inadvertent advertisement. I
yeah,
will just
just
say that.
head on down to deepdesirespress.com, deepheartsya.com, and dreamspherebooks.com to find the perfect read for you at the perfect price.
Okay, did not mean for
Mhm.
that.
So my food here is looking green because of all the seasoning, all the poultry seasoning.
Oh my. Okay,
So
mine does not look green. Uh,
yours probably look kind of yellowish or reddish with the turmeric and the adobo, right?
I'm gonna take a picture for you, but why does it look green? I'm so confused, Masby.
Oh, because of the poultry seasoning being like rosemary, sage, and
Oh,
thyme and
oh, that's
stuff.
right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Sorry, I forgot that we had two totally different. All right, let me stick this in here. There you go. Make sure you're taking pictures if we want to end up using them for anything.
Oh, yes, I will take a picture now.
Because you know what? I don't think you took a picture of your vegetables before you put the stuff in,
I
right?
did not, no.
Mm. Yeah, we need a picture of that gigantic beast garlic.
Oh, yes.
The beast. Beastie garlic. And my gnocchi is made in Italy. I don't know about yours.
Well, mine is made in here in Winnipeg, but I bought the one that comes from the Italian grocery store. Like they carry it in the regular store, but
Mm,
it's would be like as authentic as you can get in the middle of prairie Canada.
nice. Have you ever had rainbow cookies, Bestie?
What are rainbow cookies?
They're Italian cookies. You never had them? Oh
I'm
man,
gonna
they're
guess not.
so delicious. You know what? I think I might send you, maybe I should send you those. So here's what I was wondering, because Gold Belly now ships to Canada, right?
I
Um,
have no idea.
well,
Okay.
no, I'm telling you that no, I'm
Okay.
not asking. I'm just saying, I don't know why I said right. That was right. Like, yeah, just agree with me, right? Just
Right.
agree. Yeah,
Yes,
right.
they do.
Yes, yes, yes. So anyway, Gold Belly ships to Canada.
Hmm.
So, and they have so much cool stuff that I don't want to make, but I want you to try, but I don't
Hmm.
want to make it. But rainbow cookies are one of those things. The other day when I was looking, and it wasn't for rainbow cookies, I think I forget what I was looking at sending you. I don't remember, maybe. I don't remember. Anyway, something. And the rainbow cookies, if I sent them, I don't know if they're going to use the mail system, so I don't even know if it would work.
Oh, yeah, with our postal strike.
Yeah.
Update on my gnocchi. It is
Hmm.
imported from Italy. So this is Italian
See?
gnocchi as well.
See? Congratulations. But yeah, I don't know what shipping service they use. So like
Yeah.
if it would be like Perlator, is Perlator a service like UPS or is that
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know. But I'd be afraid to send something now because it might just end up what if I sent you rainbow cookies? They just sit there for a month.
Yeah. With the rest of my mail.
Yeah, the rest of the mail. Mm-hmm. Are we supposed to let this actually boil or stop
Let
it
it
before
simmer.
it
Okay,
boils?
it's simmering now for me. And then we add our gnocchi
Okay. When did the chicken go in?
after that. Because the chicken
Okay.
is fully cooked. So
Yes, chicken is fully cooked, but I'd like it to be fully like seasoned, like soaked in. So hopefully
you
it
want
cooks for a
tasty
while.
food, your
Yeah,
expectations are too high.
I agree. All right, potato gnocchi, in you go. Little
This is
potato
definitely
balls.
more than one day's worth of dinner for us.
Yeah, well, we can only hope it tastes good,
Yes.
or else you'll have 2 to 3 days of crappy dinner. All right, let me just
Mm.
separate a little bit there. All right, and then gnocchi is in.
My
Like,
gnocchi is all like stuck together, so I have to try and
yeah,
break it apart a
kind of
bit.
separate it a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But rainbow cookies are delicious.
Okay.
I've never made them. I've only, like at Christmas time, I always get those, and then we get cannoli, and we get some other Italian pastries from the Italian bakery.
Hmm.
Um, but I've never been brave enough to try to make a rainbow cookie. I wonder what goes into it. Hmm. You know what? I don't know if there's amaretto in that. You can't have that. That might
I
be.
could probably have it in small amounts, because it all sort of depends. If it
Yeah.
smells almondy, I can't. But
I
if
don't
it's
even know if that's in there, to be honest. I'm
yeah,
looking. What's in a rainbow? They're my favorite cookie, and I don't even know what's in it. What's in a rainbow cookie? Yeah, rainbow cookie typically consists of layers of almond flavored sponge cake, usually made with almond paste colored red, white, and green to represent the Italian flag, sandwiched together with apricot or raspberry jam, then coated with melted chocolate on top. Essentially, it's a layered cake with a chocolate glaze. Yeah, I don't think you would like this.
so yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever
Yeah,
had almond paste because I'm okay with some almond stuff and not okay with others.
I'm
Like I
gonna
can
show
eat
you.
almonds,
Yeah, I'm gonna show you what it looks like. I'll put one in
sure.
the.
So we want this to simmer for 5 to 6 minutes. It said you might
Oh,
want to turn the temperature down, but I'm leaving it where it is.
Oh, I might turn mine down because mine has just got a little bit stuck to the bottom of the pan.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do, what do you think, 4 minutes or 5 minutes?
Let's go with four since it's been in for a minute or two
All right,
already.
all right. 4 minutes on the timer. All right, I sent you the picture, but that is what they look like.
Checking now. Do, do, do. Oh, okay.
They're super yum. But you also, I don't know, I can't remember if raspberry is one of the things that you're okay with because you really don't like fruity stuff. Is
Yeah,
raspberry one of the ones you're okay with?
I'm okay with raspberry usually.
Mm.
I like so the ones I'm okay with are usually strawberry, raspberry, lemon, orange. I'm not always a fan of them in desserts. That's the only thing.
Mm-hmm. It's really
Yeah.
like mild though, like that.
Mhm.
But it's one of those things that I can't be objective about. Like,
Yeah.
because I've had it since I was a kid. So I'm
Mhm.
just like, it tastes great. Everybody loves rainbow cookies.
Yep.
Like, so I don't know. But now I'm like, yeah, I don't know. What I could do is send like a bunch of stuff. Because you know what? Carlos's Bakery is in New Jersey. That's a super famous Italian bakery. And I
Hmm.
think they have like boxes with a few different things. So then you could try like a few different Italian pastries. Maybe I'll do that for my birthday.
For
I'll
your
say,
birthday?
yeah, because then we could share it. Then I could
Okay.
try, we could have like a food party. Like we could test it out. Yes, I'll send you stuff for my birthday.
Okay.
That sounds accurate.
Well, it does sort of fit with how we do birthdays here because it's usually the
Yeah.
birthday person makes their own cake. They
Yeah.
usually either make the birthday dinner or they arrange it.
Yeah.
Because that way you always get what you want.
Yeah. But there's stuff that I would want you to try that I like, because if you were here, then we just go get it. But since
Hmm.
I can't get it, then I'll just send it maybe.
I'm
I'll have to
turning
see.
mine down a little bit because it's starting to boil, which we don't
Yeah,
really want.
yeah, I turned mine down. And we'll have to see what the movie of the night is.
We are on 2017 tonight, so we'll be looking at our list of movies, picking something from
2017.
2017. Yes. Well, I'll be able to tell you in the coffee with Callie and Craig at the end of the episode.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, you know what? We'll have to just record that later. I think when we come back in, we'll try and record it first if you want.
I'm really liking the consistency of this stuff that we're making.
Yeah, me too, because I was nervous about it. I don't know if I said it to you earlier, if I said it to my husband, but I was like, why isn't there heavy whipping cream in this?
Hmm.
Because I was thinking it needed to be thicker, but this is pretty good. I think I'm
Yep,
a fan of the way that this is.
it
Hmm.
coats the spoon.
Greg, when's the chicken going in, Bestie?
It's supposed to go in when the gnocchi is tender. So we had set the timer for 4 minutes. Is that up yet?
7 seconds.
Okay, so it's ready. So then you stir in the chicken. It's a cup and a half. I have 2 cups because it's like 1 cup jars I've made.
I have no idea how much chicken's in here. I'm just gonna put it in because I'm not gonna waste the chicken. So whatever it is whatever is going in.
And this is where Shiger is going to start screaming at me,
I'm living on
potentially.
the edge.
Be patient. Be patient.
This looks super hearty.
All right, here you
Me,
go. Yeah,
this
it does.
super hearty, me hearty. How do you spell hardy like a pirate? If I say me hearty, how do we say
Uh,
it?
Heart,
Is
like the shape or the body part with a Y.
that's how they say it? It's not like H-E. Wait, it's not like
Oh,
hard?
I think
Me
it's heart.
me hearty?
I thought it
Why
was
would a pirate say me hearty like with
because
their heart?
they're all gay and they love each other.
Well, that's how it is in this book, but I wouldn't have called you me hearty. I would not- I thought it was like Hard, but then that doesn't even make sense. What, me hearty?
That's for
It
the
does
X-rated version where they're hard for
make
each other.
sense. It does make sense. Me hearty. Are you hearty too?
Okay, and then we also
Oh my
need
God. I'm
to
gonna die. Yes.
stir in the peas, and we
Oh
want
shit.
half
I
cup.
forgot about the peas. The peas are frozen.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, seems weird. Weird move, no?
Hmm.
How much longer is this gonna cook for?
Like 1 minute.
But the peas are frozen.
I know.
Well, I don't want to throw. Okay, whatever. Half a cup. I'll just trust the process.
Trust the process.
All right. Peas are in.
Okay, I had to dig them out. Now finally have the peas in my hand.
The freaking frozen peas that I just put in here with this very hot stuff. And I super disagree with this. God, they're cold peas. Everything else is hot. This is dumb. They're in.
Okay, they are in.
You need a timer for what, 5 minutes?
No, stir in chicken and peas, then taste and add seasoned salt and or pepper if necessary. Ladle into bowls and serve.
Taste and then okay.
So technically it's ready, but since my chicken was room temperature, since it came in a jar, I'm gonna let it sit for
So
a
was
minute or
mine.
two. And
Mine
the
was just
peas,
out. Yeah.
yeah, and the peas were frozen, like you said.
Explain. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like I squealed.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. So I'm a little nervous about that. So I think I'll just leave mine in for a little bit. Use these ramen bowls that we have. They're so nice and deep. All right, and then
Ah, yes.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if I want to put more seasoning in. I have to try it and see. Are you putting more seasoning in, you think?
I'm gonna give it a quick taste here.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna try mine.
Hmm, it's pretty good.
Oh
I think
boy.
this is one of those things that'll taste better the next day.
Oh God.
I'm gonna add a bit of salt and pepper though.
I'm gonna add a little bit more seasoning. But we also didn't have onions in here, to be fair.
Yeah.
So we're missing that. And I'm gonna add a little bit more pepper, I think, and then like tiny dash of onion powder. See how that goes. See if that's a little bit more flavorful.
I'm gonna add a bit more poultry seasoning.
Yeah, I added a little bit more adobo. Well, at least at first bite, it's not as bad as the squash soup.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna try a little tiny bit and see.
That's
Hmm.
better. Yeah.
hmm Yeah, mine's better now.
All right.
I'm pretty good with it.
I think it might
Okay,
be
cool.
ready.
Yeah, okay, awesome. So we are gonna
Hmm.
go for now, and we will be back with coffee, Callie and Craig after we're done eating. We'll let you guys know how it was.
Sounds
Cool.
great, and I'll let you know what movie I watch.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk about your movie too.
Hmm.
Awesome. Now it's time for coffee with Callie and Craig.
Hmm.
So that was delicious.
That was amazing. I had high expectations, but that blew them out of the water.
Yeah, and like I'm really happy that that's the recipe that we settled on because like we said earlier, we had like, we started out with a chicken pot pie and then we saw chicken noodle soup. Remember that really thick chicken noodle
Ah,
soup?
yes. Hmm.
Yeah, and then we went from that to shepherd's pie and then we came back
Hmm.
and found this one. But like I wouldn't change anything about it. Like we said like before
No.
we started recording, like I wouldn't change anything about it. It was delicious. Thought the
Hmm.
seasoning was perfect and yeah, the husband gives it 2 thumbs up too.
Yeah, we both give it like a 10 out of 10 or two thumbs up. I'm not
10
sure
out of
what
10.
rating system we use. A
We
plus.
we use whatever we want. But
Hmm.
so like yeah, 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, 2 thumbs up, A plus.
Hmm.
Would make again, five
Definitely.
stars. I don't know. All the
Definitely.
all the accolades for this one. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Um, and it made a lot,
It
I
did.
felt like.
Well,
Yeah.
we went through it a lot faster than I thought we would because I thought we'd get two full dinners. We have maybe like a dinner and a half.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure, how much chicken I ended up like because mine was 2 chicken breasts. What's the equivalent of each of the jars that you used to get the chicken that you end
Oh,
up
I'm
putting
not
there? Do you
sure.
know?
It's probably like maybe like two or two and a half chicken thighs per jar. So we're
Yeah.
looking at four to five.
Yeah, that's a lot. Anyway, yeah, it was pretty good.
Hmm.
Um, so I don't know. What's the next thing we're making? I forget now. Now I'm
I'm
lost. I
not
know we
sure.
have ginger beef on there.
Yes.
Ginger beef. We said we want to make the ramen again.
Oh, right. Yes, we do.
I know we want to try and make a quiche. Hmm.
Yes, yes. I'm getting
I'm
hungry again.
I'm
Okay.
not even sure.
Hmm.
I'm not even sure. And those cookies are so, so good. The cookies we made earlier. The kids, I don't know if I said this earlier, but my kids loved them too,
Yeah.
which is amazing because usually one of them doesn't like something. There's always one, but all the kids love them. So,
Yeah, it's a winner of a recipe. What can
yeah.
I
Did
tell
you
you?
give, was John excited about the cookies too?
Oh yeah, we had like between the two of us, we might have had like 15 to 20 cookies during the movie.
Really?
Uh
No. Did you really
we
have
had
50?
2 bowls of cookies. Yes.
Oh, I didn't have any after dinner. But I, did take like a post-dinner nap because like that was like such a cozy, warm meal. I was so tired
Mm-hmm.
after.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, here we are. But now it's time
Uh
for us to write in a
oh,
little bit. What?
before we get to that, like we did promise listeners earlier in the episode, I'd say what movie we watched. We were off by a year. It was a 2018 movie. We watched The
Mm,
Perfection, which is like a psychological horror slash thriller. I'm not really sure what you'd call it. It was it was okay. It was okay. It was
mm-hmm.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
It was okay.
Yeah, I have no desire to watch a movie that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I could
Mm-mm.
give you much better recommendations than
Yeah.
Perfection.
Yeah, no, pass. Then I
Mhm.
pass on that one. But yeah, I don't well now everyone knows you watched a
Mhm.
movie and it was not very
Yeah.
great. And I watched the back of my eyelids while you watched
Yeah.
that movie.
Equally as exciting by the sounds of it.
It absolutely was. It was a great nap. Like it was again, sometimes you take those naps that feel like you slept for hours, and
Yeah.
sometimes you sleep for hours and it feels like a small nap. This was a small nap that felt like a nice, refreshing
Those are the
little nap.
best.
Yes, it
Yes,
was amazing. So yeah, I actually don't know what we're making next because we have 500 recipes on deck, so I'm not even
we
sure.
do. And then like we're heading straight into Christmas where like there's
Yeah,
food all over the place from all the people. So,
I know. And I don't know, we were talking about making the hot chocolate on
all right.
Boxing Day. But now I'm thinking, like I told someone else the other day, I'm like, Craig, we were talking about having the hot chocolate, but I'm like, will we be so tired if we have that hot chocolate like while we're writing?
Mm-hmm.
So we might need something that gives us a little bit more energy.
Cocaine.
Wasn't there a movie called Cocaine Bear or something? Didn't
Oh
we
yeah,
see
that
that?
is an excellent movie. Excellent. I highly recommend Cocaine Bear.
Are you being serious? I
I
didn't know if
am.
you're
It
being
is
serious or not.
so good. Like it is a stupid movie, but it's one of those stupid movies that does it very, very well.
Wow. Okay. I was not expecting this conversation to take this turn. I don't even know what it's about. It must only be in my head because you told me about it.
I would have told you about it. Yeah, so
You know
it
what I
is,
mean? Yeah.
believe it or not, it's based on a true story.
Yeah, you
Um,
definitely told me about
yeah,
this.
so
Yes.
there's like
Yes.
I don't know how much is truth and how much is just made up for the movie, but there was like this lost suitcase of cocaine during like some attempt to transport cocaine. And a bear in a national park found it and consumed it. And so I don't know, this is where clearly it veers from the true story. But in the movie, you've got a bear hyped up on cocaine, looking for more cocaine, tearing through a national park.
I'm just thinking about Yogi Bear.
Yeah, so imagine Yogi Bear, but like high on cocaine
That's what
and
I'm
a hunger for
imagining.
flesh. Yeah.
Yeah, and where's Boo Boo Bear? I wonder.
Hmm.
Poor Boo Boo. I I feel like that's one of those cartoons like that, and I haven't watched it in so long, but all the old cartoons, I feel like they all had like old New York accents. And I don't know if that's the same in Canada, but like if you listen to like the old He-Man and like She-Ra, like all the side characters, they all have like these Brooklyn accents. And I don't know
Hmm.
why that is, because I don't know if it's because like the studios were like in New York or not. But yeah, there's a lot of them. You have to go back and listen.
Interesting. I'll have to,
One
yeah.
time I'll put up on YouTube for you and let you hear the side characters. Um,
Huh.
yeah. Yeah. One time I'll have to pull it up for you because my husband and I noticed it one time when we were listening to them that the
Yeah.
characters all had that same accent. Because yeah, it was He-Man, it was She-Ra, and there are a couple other ones which elude me at the moment, probably because we were just talking about Cocaine Bear. So now my brain is a little frazzled. But they were like old cartoons.
Yeah, no, I watched all of those in like the
Yeah.
80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't
Yeah,
think you had different versions, right? Because you wouldn't
no,
have
we
been
would have
listening
had
to
the
them somewhere
same. And
else, right?
I'm trying to think of like the Canadian cartoons, what accent would they have had? And I don't know if I would have picked up on it, but
Yeah,
I would imagine it would be Toronto or Vancouver area. And to be
yeah.
honest, as a adult, I don't know if I could tell the difference between Toronto and Vancouver, other than how Torontonians pronounce Toronto. It's Toronto. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
gonna come to
Okay.
Toronto. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, but like Canadian cartoons, also there's so few of them. There's the raccoons, which I
uh-huh.
think was Canadian.
Uh-huh.
Beyond that, I can't name one. There's others I'm thinking of, but they're probably American.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't what, I'm
You've never
sorry.
heard of the raccoons?
No, I've never heard of the raccoons. What the hell is the raccoons? You guys had a TV show about raccoons?
Yeah, it was a cartoon
Like a
about,
kids show?
it was a kid's cartoon, and I want to say that they were like Chip and Dale type adventures.
Oh man, did you have Rescue Ranger
We
Chip
did, yeah.
and Dale? Rescue Ranger. Yeah, man, I love
Yeah.
Chip and Dale Rescue Ranger. It was so cute.
Yeah,
Um,
I one of my friends when we were growing up loved that show, so I always watched it at his place.
yeah, it was so cute. Um, but no, I did not. So wait, they were just like that? They just had adventures?
I think so. Really, all I remember is like a bit of the opening
Are you
sequence.
sure it wasn't the Chipmunks?
No, no, it was a raccoons, and one of them wore a t-shirt that I think had letter R on it for raccoons.
Oh my God, I really think you're thinking of the Chipmunks, like
No,
Alvin
no,
and the
no,
Chipmunks.
no, no,
There's an
no.
A. Alvin wears an A and they're
I know
chipmunks. They're
he wears
not
an A, but the
raccoons.
raccoon wore an R. And I really don't remember much, but I think it was like Chip and Dale style adventures.
I'm gonna look this up. As soon as we end the podcast, we're looking this up. So A, we can hear the Brooklyn accents, you can hear them. And
Hmm.
then this, so I can see if you're really thinking of Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Like another cartoon I'm thinking of, and I feel
Please.
like this is American, maybe even British, Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh my God, yeah, I love Teddy Ruxpin. We
Okay.
talked about that.
Yep, that's right. We
Yeah,
did. Yes.
I love Teddy Ruxpin the doll. Yeah, I had two of those because my first one broke, and then
Hmm.
my parents got me another one. I love Teddy Ruxpin so much. Super cute. Yeah, it was a cute cartoon. But I don't know. I don't think anyone in that show. I don't know. All right, I'm sorry, listeners. We have to go have
Yeah,
some. We have science to do
we
now.
do.
We have scientific experiments to perform. Um, so yeah, thanks for hanging out with us while we
Hmm.
made dinner
Yeah.
today. It was a lot of fun. And I don't know what the next episode will be. I guess it'll be a surprise for all of us because I'm not really sure. Because I don't
Yeah.
even know if we'll be using this episode or not.
Who knows? And I hope you didn't just hear my husband sneeze in the background.
No, I didn't.
Okay. All
I
right.
didn't hear
Well,
him sneeze.
if it picked up on the recording,
Was it a super loud
special,
sneeze that
yes,
sounded like the roof flew off?
special gift for the listeners.
Yeah, a little sneeze. Well, we can't tell him to hold in his sneezes for goodness
Yeah,
sake.
that's true.
Guy's got to sneeze, man.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Mm-hmm.
break a rib like that. I think we talked about that one time.
Yeah, I bruised a rib or pulled a rib while coughing, so you could definitely do it while sneezing.
100%. Okay, so final thought of the day, not it.
Oh, okay. Final thought of the day is
Mm.
if you're, I don't want to pull a silly thing. Well, I'll say it anyway. If you're gonna give a bear cocaine, stay a healthy distance away from it.
Or just don't be around cocaine because
Or
it's
just don't be around
illegal.
cocaine.
I
Other thought of the day is, oh, we need something else. We need something else. Um,
don't know. How much have you
um,
had to drink tonight?
you don't want to know the
I
answer
could
to that.
tell the answer to that.
Final thought of
Oh,
the day is
God.
don't have 3 drinks before going on a podcast.
That's okay. All right. So yeah, those are good final thoughts. The other
Yeah.
final thought is that I don't know. I said not it. So actually, I'm not obligated
Okay.
to come up with one. So I
Yeah,
don't have one. Yeah, the end. But we're gonna write. So
we
thanks
are.
again for listening. Oh, wait. We have to tell people where they can find us.
They can find us on YouTube,
Mm,
Instagram,
hmm
Threads,
hmm
TikTok, and
hmm
Twitter at Cali Craig Talk, CaliCraigTalk.
We think that's it. We don't
We
really
think so.
know.
We think
But
so, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
for
not that
sure.
blitzed. Like I had 3 drinks over the course of an hour and a half, but I'm not
No,
that
you're good.
blitzed. Yeah.
You're good. Yeah, no, like I can tell just because I can tell, but you're pretty good. All right, anyway, thanks everyone for
Mhm.
listening.
Yeah, thank you.
We will see you next time. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, wait, and it's still
Yeah.
Christmas time. So if you haven't got our book, Cookies, Candles, wait, Cookies,
And
Candles, and
cute butts.
Coupons for Christmas, please go pick it up. It's an ebook. What else is it in ebook?
Paperback,
Sorry.
hardcover, and on Kindle Unlimited. She can
Which
read for
one of
free
us
if
had
you have
drinks? I
Kindle
have no
Unlimited.
idea.
Yeah.
Yes. You can read it for free on Kindle Unlimited. Yeah. Anyway, thanks again. See you
All
guys.
right.
All right,
Bye-bye.
bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Bye for real.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.